In Mumbai city, Manjula lived with her husband Manish and her two sons Soham and Rohan. One day, suddenly Manjula met with an accident and her leg got badly injured. The injury was so deep that the doctor immediately said that Manjula's leg must be operated on. Manish's parents had passed away a few years earlier, so apart from his brother Om and sister-in-law Seema, Manish had no one. Because of this, Manish decided to call his elder sister-in-law Seema from village to take care of Manjula. Manish's brother Om answers the call.
Hello, brother, this is Manish speaking. Manjula had an accident and because of the injury to her leg, the doctor has asked for an operation. And you know, brother, I have so much work. So I was thinking if sister-in-law could stay with Manjula for some days, I would feel less worried. Oh, how is Manjula's health now? Very bad, brother.
As soon as Seema heard about Manjula's operation, she came alone to the city to take care of her sister-in-law. After 2 to 3 days, Manjula's leg operation was done. Seema took very good care of Manjula and also looked after the children with love. As long as Seema stayed, she kept the house very clean so that Manjula or Manish would not face any problem. From cooking food for the children to bathing them and putting them to sleep, Seema did everything, because of which Manjula could rest properly. Whenever Manjula spoke to her mother on the phone, she told her about every single thing Seema was doing. What work does your illiterate sister-in-law even have? She is only pretending to be good in front of your husband. That is why she's serving you so much. Mother, you know, I never really liked my sister-in-law. But I had no choice but to call her here. But honestly, Mother, if she was not here, I don't know what would have happened to me. And you know, Mother, nowadays when Manish comes home, he praises sister-in-law so much that it never ends. See, I told you. At least now understand, my child. Your sister-in-law only has eyes on Manish's money. After listening to her mother, jealousy started growing in Manjula's heart against her sister-in-law. She began filling Manish's ears against Seema. Manish repeatedly explained her.
Manjula, you are thinking wrongly. Sister-in-law does everything from her heart. Neither my brother nor my sister-in-law are greedy for money. Whatever I am today is because of them. After our parents passed away, sister-in-law raised me like her own son. Our financial condition was not good. But still, because of my insistence, my brother and sister-in-law sent me to the city to study engineering.
For Manish's education, Seema even had to sell her own jewelry. Seema's parents had died and her uncle had raised her and even arranged her marriage. The jewelry she received in her wedding, she sold that to pay for Manish's studies. Even after hearing all this, Manjula did not develop any love or respect for her sister-in-law. 2 months passed. Manjula was now able to get up and do her work. But she started behaving badly with Seema. Still, Seema said nothing to Manish. Now, Seema decided to return to her village. Manish, I have stayed here for many days. I want to go back home. Kids must also be waiting for me. So please book my ticket.
If you stayed a few more days, I would be very happy.
No, Manish. We will meet again some other time. Later, Seema returned to the village. Manjula always had pride because her husband was an engineer and she herself came from a rich family. Exactly 8 months later, Manjula planned a grand birthday celebration for her son. She sent invitations to all her friends and relatives, but deliberately did not invite her sister-in-law. However, just one day before the birthday, Seema came to Manjula's house with her family. Who invited these people for the birthday? I did not send them any invitation. Then how did they come here? Manjula became very angry.
I invited them. I booked their tickets and called them here. After a lot of insistence, they agreed to come.
The next day in the evening, all the guests started arriving and a big pile of gifts gathered for Manjula's son. Seema kept her gift in Manjula's room and went outside to welcome the guests. Manish introduced all his friends to his brother and sister-in-law and proudly said that whatever he is today is because of them. To fix her makeup, Manjula went to her room. Her mother followed her inside. Let me see what your illiterate sister-in-law has brought for my beloved grandson. Must be some cheap dress worth 100 rupees. Manjula opened the gifts and saw a gold chain, a finely embroidered kurta, a shirt for the other son, a sari and clothes for Manish. Seeing such a beautiful kurta and gold chain, Manjula and her mother were shocked. Oh Manjula, such a beautifully worked clothes. Even my boutique owner would not make this in 10,000 rupees. Your illiterate sister-in-law is actually very useful. Listen to me, get some small things designed from her. If you praise her a little, she will do few household works for you also. Just keep emotionally praising her. Yes, mother, I know very well how to handle her. Such village women like only one thing. Praise them once and you can get any work done from them. Seema was coming towards the room to call Manjula. Standing outside the door, she heard everything with her own ears. She felt very hurt and tears started coming to her eyes. For 4 months, I lovingly and patiently embroidered this kurta by hand. While managing home and farm work, whatever I could do, I did with full heart. Manjula liked the gift, but that she feels like this about us, I cannot believe it. Just then, Manish came from behind, took Seema inside.
Wow, educated, intelligent people calling my double M.Com sister-in-law illiterate? Manjula, I want to ask you, where were these people when you needed them the most? When your operation happened, even your own mother did not come to see you. Have you forgotten how well sister-in-law took care of you? She's the one who took care of our children.
Son-in-law, you are misunderstanding us. You know how big our business is. We do not get time at all. Even then, we were busy with work. That's why we could not come. Manjula, why are you silent? Explain it to him. Manish looked at Manjula angrily and she lowered her eyes in shame.
I understand everything, Manjula. Guests are waiting outside. If your makeup is done, please come downstairs.
Manish left with Seema. At this moment, Manjula felt extremely guilty and could not even face herself. As soon as she reached downstairs, the host announced,
Ladies and gentlemen, now our little master will cut the cake with his mummy and papa.
Manjula said to the host, No, not mummy papa. Today my baby will cut the cake with his big mummy and big papa. Manjula's mother tried to hold her hand and stop her. Then Manjula said, Mother, leave my hand and enough now. My sister-in-law is not illiterate. I request you, please do not interfere in our family matters anymore. Mind your own business. Saying this, Manjula took Seema, Om and Manish to the stage and requested Seema and Om to cut the cake with her son. Then Seema said, Manjula, you are like my younger sister and Manish is like my son. From today, all misunderstandings between us are finished. So come and let us all cut the cake together. After the program ended, Manjula apologized to both of them. Her mother left from there. Now everyone started living happily together. From this story, we learn that instead of listening to others, we should listen to our own heart. Trust your own eyes and ears. Why ruin your life by believing other people's words?